What is happening? I am Minnesota Vikings man 28, and now that the schedule has came out, I'm looking at the schedule and I'm like, okay, there's some pretty good ones. There's some, okay ones. And today I'm here to rank those games, you know, for you, and what I personally think and how I'm ranking all 16 of these games. So let's get right into it. So the game I am least looking, the least exciting game, in my opinion, is at the New York Giants. Giants, I have no words for the Giants. They they are in a rebuilding mode. All they really have is Saquon, and I think we're gonna light it up, and I think that's like going to be one of our only blowout wins. So yeah. So at number 15, I have at home against the Detroit Lions. Now we usually do pretty good at home against Detroit Lions. And we beat them at home last year. I know other years that they came to US Bank Stadium, they beat us, especially even in that you know season where we went to the NFC Championship game. They beat us. That was early on. So, but I honestly think comparing the rest of these games, Lions at home especially, I feel like it's much easier and it's not going to be as competitive as Lions on the road. So, number 14 at home against the Oakland Raiders. Now, just like the Giants, they are repeating. I mean, well, they're reloading. Why am I saying repeating? But reloading um, their team. I don't know what I mean. They got Antonio Brown, got a lot of offensive pieces. That defense is very questionable. If I were to see us getting another blowout win besides the Giants, I feel like it's gonna be the Raiders. So that's why I don't think it's gonna be really exciting. Number 13 is at home against the Denver Broncos. Now Denver, Joe Flacco. Um, I don't know I mean, the Broncos in general is not like a team. A top tier team. I know they're starting to get back there, but I just I just see their team. Um, it's gonna take a year or two to get back to maybe where it was, or at least get second place in their division because the Chiefs are just amazing. Number 12 is at the Detroit Lions. As I said, with at home against Detroit Lions, I feel like at the Detroit Lions is much tougher because it's on the road. We, I mean, on and off in Detroit, had some pretty good, good wins there, especially on Turkey Day. So very excited to see that, and that will be week 7. So yeah, number 11 at home against the Atlanta Falcons. Atlanta, I don't know what to make of their team. Are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? I don't know what to expect. Defense, defense is really going to matter, and especially since we're playing them week 1. I don't know how much adjustments they're gonna, how well they're gonna adjust from last season to the first week. So I'm like, so um, yeah. I mean, I know it's the home opener, but you know, have to put them at number 11. Number 10, something that's gonna shock a lot of people, at the Kansas City Chiefs. You know how I said about those blowouts that we're gonna probably get maybe hopefully against the Giants and the Raiders. I can see this one going against us. We play them week 9. It's not gonna be too cold, but I just don't see this being a very competitive matchup. Maybe I don't know. I just have that feeling. So for that reason, I'm gonna put it number 10. But I hope we can um, stick with them through the entire game. Hopefully. Number 9 is the Dallas Cowboys on the road on Sunday Night Football. This is going to be week 10. So, um, you know, you're in the middle of the season, game, closer to the get playoff push. So, this is gonna be a very interesting game. Going to be a lot of defense in this game. I'm assuming. I expect a very low scoring uh, game. I'm not the biggest fan of defensive games, but if we can get a win, that always helps. So, especially since it's Sunday Night Football, that's why I put them over the Chiefs, basically because it was Sunday Night Football. Number 8 at the Seattle Seahawks, Monday Night Football. Um, Same thing with the Dallas Cowboys. I can pretty much compare this. This is like the same exact thing. So, except you have Russell Wilson instead of Dak Prescott. Um, but I I don't know. In Seattle in December, where they play. They play very good in December. Um, this should be very very good a good game because maybe we'll see the Seahawks at their best, even though that won't be easy for us. I feel like it'll make for an entertaining game. Number 7 at the Chicago Bears. The Bears in Chicago, week 4. It's earlier in the season. I don't know. Just compare. I'm comparing. The other games I have ahead of them. It's I don't know what to make of it. I think at home against the Bears can be much more interesting because it would be week 17. Since it's week 4, I don't see this. It might be a good. Probably gonna be a good game, but I just don't know what to expect. And we didn't do so good in Chicago last year, so that's why it's number 7. Number 6 is at the Green Bay Packers. Now, at the Green Bay Packers last year was a much better game much closer game, not better game, closer game than at home against the Packers. So, but I know it's earlier in the season, so it should be that makes it even more favorable for us. But this is just simply comparing the rest of the ones on here, in my opinion. It is a division opponent. I really respect the Green Bay Packers, but you know, I just cannot put them higher than 6. So number 5 at the Chargers Sunday Night Football. I would have had the Packers at this position if it weren't for Charger. We're playing the Chargers on Sunday Night Football. Of course, that can always flex. Hopefully, that doesn't. Um, Chargers, one of the best teams in the AFC last year. They got the 5th seed. They got knocked out by New England. This team, is very talented. I don't know how much that talent's gonna last. It might last maybe 1 or 2 more years before maybe Rivers retires or whatever. So, but definitely this Chargers are gonna be very electrifying this year. So yeah. Number 4 at home against the Philadelphia Eagles. No explanation really needed, but Eagles hate their guts for beating us in the NFC Championship game. This is gonna be a revenge game, even though it's not in Philadelphia. It's at home. We technically had the revenge game last year, but I just want Philadelphia to feel that the pain of losing to us again in our stadium. So, and Carson Wentz, excited to see what he's going to do this season. So, number 4 is the Eagles. Number 3 is at home against the Bears, Week 17. Playoffs most likely on the line. It could be win or go home, or maybe it's for the division. Hopefully, this game really has it all, and I could see this easily flexing to America's game of the week or possibly Sunday Night Football. Um, Number two, whew, this was hard to decide, but um, if you, I mean, I'm pretty sure you probably all maybe have guessed what's number one's gonna be just because of what I'm wearing. But number two is the at home against the Packers Monday Night Football. Um, I I should have this number one. This should be number one, but that would be too easy to put at number one. But because it's week 16 against most hated rival, so yeah, I mean, and they haven't won in this stadium yet. So I mean, it's gonna be a good matchup. I just don't think well, they'll make it a competitive game. I feel like we can get a touchdown or more uh, win against the Packers. And number one, you know, at home against the Washington Redskins Thursday night football. AP Case Keenum coming to US Bank Stadium. I am currently planning on trying to get to that game. It is a Thursday, so I'll try to find a way to fit it in my schedule. That this is a game I really want to go to this year. Um, that's not why I put it number one. It's I mean just the Case Keenum Adrian Peterson factor into it. Very interested to see what Washington is going to be uh, this year because last year Alex Smith they looked like they were going to go to the playoffs until he got hurt. Now they got Case Keenum, who can definitely lead them to a division title since the NFC East is literally basically a joke. Um, so yeah, pretty much. So um, I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this game. It's just gonna have a lot of good feelings in it, and if we can beat them, oh boy, that's gonna be best feeling. Best feeling. Well, that is it. That's the games ranked. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull.